Let's look at how to start or grow your personal coaching practice using personality profiling. Now, personal coaching itself is actually worth an estimated $19 billion a year, and it's the second fastest growing market in the world. And the interesting thing is it's actually just as big. In fact, I think it's even growing faster in Europe than it is in North America. Now, in this short video, you're going to discover how to break into personal coaching if you're new to it, or how to expand your existing coaching practice. Now, let me start off by introducing you to the first law of personality. There are 12 laws of personality, which is that everything we say, think, and do is affected by our personality. Every decision we make is affected by our personality. And this is so important because as a coach, you're constantly helping people with what they say, think, and do. Every day, you'll be helping people with the decisions that they make. Now, people have a surprisingly low level of self-awareness when it comes to personality. They don't really understand their personality and how it affects their life on a day-to-day basis. Another wee quote here: the understanding of self is the bedrock upon which sits our personal development. In other words, without an understanding of self, it's really difficult to see how any personal development initiative can actually take root. It's a little bit like one of those city maps that you get when you arrive in a strange city, and the map's fantastic, providing you know one thing: where the you are here. So when you go to one of these city maps, you have a look at it, and the first thing you look for is, where am I? And without the you are here, the map is utterly useless. And this is really what a personality report can provide. It provides the you are here. Now, let's look at the biggest areas where people need your help. Well, the first one is career. This is a huge area. It's very, very popular, and PeopleMaps has a huge amount of experience. In fact, the first 5, maybe even 10 years of PeopleMaps' existence was almost dedicated entirely to career development and helping individuals with their career. The second area is entrepreneurship, which is a sort of variation on career, because career isn't just about getting a job these days. It's also about, well, essentially, how do you make your money? How do you generate your income? And more people, in fact, huge numbers, are turning to entrepreneurship. They're starting their own business, either full-time or part-time. And then the final big area that is very lucrative and popular is executive coaching. Now, the reality is, when we're talking about career, well, the truth is that most people are in the wrong job or heading in the wrong direction, and yet they don't really understand why. And the reality is that a work environment that suits one personality type will be absolutely toxic to someone with a different personality. Now, this has got nothing to do with skills, qualifications, or experience. It's purely a personality issue. And yet, most people are basing their career decisions on their skills, their qualifications, their experience, or what they've done at school. So the career personality report, it will help identify the direction that your client should be taking their career and why. It helps them understand the work environment that is actually right for them. Now, at around 30 pages long, yeah, it's a pretty big report. It goes into great detail about the individual's personality and how that specifically relates to their career decisions. We also provide a detailed training course, and the career personality report is only available to people who have actually completed this online video training course called the PeopleMaps Certified Career Coaches. Now, this online video training will show you exactly how to use this report with your client and prepare you so that you may confidently use this personality report and be able to support it and use it to help your clients. So whether you're an experienced career coach or just getting started, you'll be able to use what you learn about personality-centric career coaching right away. And entrepreneur coaching, which is, I say, a variation on the career in many ways, but it is a different report looking at different issues. And the reality is that so many people, I think, I don't know, in the UK, it was over 1 million people are running their own business. It's a huge growth area. Now, with the Entrepreneur Personality Report, and the PeopleMaps training that goes along with it, you can help them become successful entrepreneurs. So whether they're just thinking of starting their own business, so you can help them go through that process of should I, shouldn't I, or what should I do, through to beyond that where they've actually started and they are actually running their own business. This report stretches across both before the decision and after it's been made. Now, successful entrepreneurs are found across the personality spectrum. However, they all do it differently. And there's still some old thinking, that is, some personality types can be entrepreneurs and nobody else can. PeopleMaps does not believe in that. We don't adhere to that, because the reality is we have seen successful entrepreneurs across the personality spectrum. Now again, this report is over 20 pages long. It's packed full of details to help the individual understand how their personality affects them in running their own business. And of course, it comes with its own training course. And this training for coaches will empower you to help new and existing entrepreneurs, even if you have little or no experience in entrepreneurship. So you may be thinking you don't know anything about entrepreneurship. That's not what coaching is about in this context. It's about helping those individuals ask themselves the right questions and help them find their answers. And then of course we have the executive coaching, probably the most established, probably the most profitable area of personal coaching. I say it's probably the most lucrative, mainly because there's a lot of demand and there's usually a budget to go along with it. Now, the executive personality report is also about 30 pages long. It's very detailed and it talks about all the issues that are pertinent to senior managers and business owners, people that find themselves in a senior executive type position. And again, you find successful executives across the personality spectrum. And with this report, you'll be able to help your client find an approach that works best for them. Many people are trying to be another type of executive that isn't really in line with who they are. And some small adjustments with a little bit of clarity can make that job an awful lot easier for them. And again, there's a detailed training course specifically looking at how to use this report and support it. So even if you have no executive experience, this training course will enable you to coach executives by using the executive personality report as the foundation of your interaction. And again, the executive report is only available to PeopleMaps certified courses. You have to complete this course if you're going to use this with your clients. Now, the personal coaching market is booming and it's growing fast on both sides of the Atlantic. People need your help, especially with their career, their business, and their executive duties. So, take one or all of the three courses. We have the career coaching, the certified entrepreneur coach, and the executive coaching. And they will all show you in detail how to work the reports with your clients. And just before we finish, let's quickly look at how to generate leads. This is a quick, easy way to help you get coaching leads. So if you would like to move into this area, or you are in this area and would like more leads for your business, then what you really need is a good lead magnet. And the most powerful lead magnet is where you give something away for free that is relevant and the prospect actually wants it. And what we discovered is that offering a free mini personality report to people who come to your website is a great way to get them to provide you with their name and their contact details. Now, PeopleMaps has built huge lists, hundreds of thousands of people using the free mini personality report as a lead magnet. And now you can do the same. So if you're ready to start or grow your personal coaching practice with PeopleMaps, then it's now time to pick one or all of the courses and get started today. Book your place on the online video training courses today and become a PeopleMaps certified personal coach. I say this also qualifies you for a 50% wholesale discount even on small orders. So you should never really be out of pocket. With PeopleMaps, you only need to buy the credits that you actually need when you need them when you're working with an actual client. So get started today, and by tomorrow you could be a PeopleMaps certified personal coach helping your clients with their career, their business and their executive life.